and welcome to all our viewers in Nigeria and around the world to the midday news on Global Television, coming to you live from the nation's capital, Abuja. I am Queen Agaba. A quick reminder that Global Television is on DSTV channel 365, on Star Times channel 276, and free to air on NigeComSat. You can also download the Global TV Nigeria mobile app for Android and iOS devices to keep track of our broadcast. The Nigerian Meteorological Agency has predicted haziness and thunderstorms from 6th to 8th May across the country. NIMET's weather outlook has released in Abuja envisaged slight dust haze over parts of Katsina and Kano State. According to the agency, the thunderstorms are anticipated over parts of Osun, Ekiti, Ondo, Oyo, Osun, Edo, Abia, Imo, Bayelsa, Lagos, Delta, Rivers, Cross River, and Akwa Ibom states. The House of Representatives Committee on Works has expressed satisfaction with the quality and pace of work on Section 1 of the Lagos-Calabar Coastal Highway project. The chairman of the committee, Akin Alabi, stated this during the inspection of the ongoing construction. Alabi commended the contractor for the quality job and the Federal Ministry of Works for its effective supervision. The Minister of Education, Dr. Tunji Alausa, has met with vice chancellors and heads of tertiary institutions accused of misappropriating federal government student loan scheme funds disbursed through the scheme in Abuja. Top on the agenda for the meeting is the training of bosses and information communication technology heads from these institutions to ensure the smooth running of the program. The ministry will also launch a compliance tracking web page to foster transparency and accountability in loan disbursement. The National Agenda for Tinubu 2027 has hosted a formal reception and strategic dinner as a gesture of appreciation to the APC National Chairman Abdullahi Ganduje and members of the party's National Working Committee, recognizing their pivotal roles and contributions. Sharon Ajay completes the story.
The National Agenda for Tinubu 2027 is a strategic initiative launched by a support group with the primary objective of mobilizing support and promoting President Bola Tinubu's agenda in pursuit of a successful second-term re-election bid in 2027. APC National Chairman Abdullahi Ganduje expressed gratitude for the initiative and commended President Tinubu for his progress so far. He urged more groups to rally behind the president, providing the necessary support for a successful second term in office.
That's why Bola Ahmed Tinubu, he deserves this connotation. He deserves this support. He deserves all what other associations are doing for him, and he deserves the national support.
Dr. Aliyu Ibrahim, chairman of the National Agenda for Tinubu 2027, commended APC National Chairman Abdullahi Ganduje for his exemplary leadership and tireless dedication to the party. Dr. Ibrahim further emphasized the importance of leveraging collective expertise and experience to ensure a successful second term for President Tinubu.
I want to use this opportunity to thank the national leadership of this great party, led by His Excellency Dr. Abdullahi Umar Ganduje, for his energy, resilience, and commitment to deepening and strengthening the party for the challenges ahead.
The APC National Chairman Abdullahi Ganduje was honored with an award by the coordinator of the African SMEs, recognizing his outstanding contributions and leadership. Sharon Ajay reporting for Global TV News.
Governor Umar Bago of Niger State has announced a revision of the curfew hours imposed on the movement of motorcycles and tricycles within the Mina metropolis. In a statement signed and released by the Chief Press Secretary to the Governor, Ibrahim Bologi, in Mina, Bago says the new curfew hours will be from 8 p.m. to 6 a.m. He says the adjustment is based on security updates received from the State Security Committee. The National Identity Management Commission has launched a new service called NIN Authentication for secure and seamless identification, verification, and authentication. According to a statement from the Commission following the launch, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has directed the use of the NIN authentication for verification across ministries, departments, and agencies. This is in line with the Commission's mandate of regulating a reliable national digital identity for citizens and legal residents to affirm their identity. The federal government is set to establish an anti-riot unit and construct 20 blocks of police barracks in Guri local government area of Jigawa State. This was revealed by Senator Abdulhamid Ahmed, who represents the Jigawa Northeast Senatorial District, during the Jigawa State Government Citizen Engagement Program, themed Gwamnati Dajama, held in Guri Town headquarters of local government area. Senator Ahmed further disclosed that the federal government, in collaboration with the Jigawa state government, would also construct a standard one-story police station in the area, which will be fully equipped with modern security facilities. The commandant of the National Defense College, NDC, Rear Admiral Olumuyiwa Olutu, says the effective synergy between relevant stakeholders at both national and regional levels is crucial for combating terrorism financing. Rear Admiral Olutu stated this at the inauguration of Countering the Financing of Terrorism and Regional Security course by the NDC's Center for Strategic Research and Studies, CSRS. He mentioned that effective synergy is critical due to the complexities of the geopolitical, economic, cultural, and religious interconnectivity in West Africa, the Sahel region, and the entire continent. President Bola Tinubu has reaffirmed his administration's commitment to reclaiming ungoverned areas, particularly forests, from terrorists and other criminal elements in the country. The president gave the assurance while addressing elders and leaders of Katsina State at a state dinner held at the government house. Tinubu says advanced surveillance and technology will be deployed to combat kidnapping, banditry, and terrorism. The National Association of Nigerian Students, NANS, has issued a call to the federal and state government to remove vice-chancellors, rectors, and provosts of tertiary institutions found culpable in the mismanagement of the Nigerian Education Loan Fund (NELFund) scheme. Speaking during a media parley in Abuja, the newly elected president of the association, Comrade Olushola Ladoja, condemned what he described as systemic abuse of the Students' Loan Initiative. He warned that any head of institution involved in dubious dealings would face nationwide student-led resistance and calls for removal. This comes amid growing concerns over alleged fraudulent practices by some institutions, including double billing of tuition fees, withholding loan disbursement announcements, and conspiring with banks for personal gains. Lagos State Chapter of the All Progressives Congress (APC) has cleared 432 chairmanship aspirants to contest in the party's primary election scheduled for May 10, 2025, ahead of the July 12 local government polls. The cleared aspirants emerged following a week-long screening exercise held at the party state secretariat on ACME Road, Ogba, between April 29th and May 3rd. A total of 470 aspirants were screened, out of which 38 were either disqualified or voluntarily withdrawn from the race. You're watching the live broadcast of the Midday News, where Midday News returns. ECOWAS, EcoBank drive alternative synergy solutions. Details coming shortly. Please stay with us. Many thanks for staying with us. In business, the Minister of Finance and Coordinating Minister of the Economy, Wale Edun, has applauded the Central Bank of Nigeria for its important role in restoring confidence in the external sector underscoring the positive impact of a more transparent exchange rate regime and rising foreign reserves. Edu mentioned the posting of a net foreign exchange reserve of $23 billion in 2024 and closing the exchange premium from 65% in 2023 to 1% in 2024. The minister, who made the remark while chairing a strategic session of the economic management team in his office in Abuja, extended commendation to CBN, not just for the results, but for what he described as the clarity and transparency of their actions. The Economic Community of West African States, ECOWAS, in collaboration with EcoBank Nigeria and the World Bank, has trained more than 100 entrepreneurs in Nigeria through a specialized program focused on small and medium-sized enterprises, SMEs, in the off-grid photovoltaic solar energy sector. This initiative forms part of the Regional Off-Grid Electricity Access Project, which seeks to promote the development of a regional market for standalone solar energy systems. El Haji Sila, Senior Advisor at the ECOWAS Commission's Regional Off-Grid Electricity Access Project, says Nigerian SMEs have already benefited from grants totaling $800,000 under the project, aimed at increasing participation in the off-grid solar energy value chain. On the foreign scene, French President Emmanuel Macron and European Commission head Ursula von der Leyen were on Monday set to host a conference in Paris aimed at attracting U.S. researchers ready to relocate because of President Donald Trump's policies. European commissioners, scientists, academics, and ministers for research from European Union member countries discussed, among other things, financial incentives to lure disgruntled U.S. scientists across the Atlantic. For an update on the foreign scene, here is Uyi Agbomofuegbe's report. We'll bring you that report subsequently. In sports, Liverpool vice-captain Trent Alexander-Arnold has confirmed he will leave the club at the end of the season, bringing an emotional 20-year association with his boyhood team to an end. In a statement via X, Alexander-Arnold described the decision as the most difficult of his life. The 26-year-old, who progressed through Liverpool's academy to become a central figure in the first team, says he has remained silent until now to stay focused on the club's pursuit of a historic 20th league title. Ruben Amorim has warned his Manchester United players that they have a big responsibility to salvage a dismal season by winning the Europa League. United warmed up for their Europa League semi-final second leg against Athletic Bilbao by suffering yet another Premier League defeat at Brentford. Amorim's side slumped to a 4-3 loss that left them languishing in 15th place and in danger of their worst final position since they were relegated in 1973 to 1974. And that's it on Global TV Midday News. A quick reminder that Global Television is on DSTV channel 365, on Star Times channel 276, and free to air on Nightcomsat. You can also follow us across all social media platforms using @GlobalTVNG and other handles now showing on your screen. Kindly download the Global TV Nigeria mobile app for Android and iOS devices to keep track of our broadcast. I'm Queen Agaba. Thank you for watching and see you again.